I used to live with my parents in a neighborhood near a cemetery when I was younger. I remember one night I was playing near the cemetery and having fun when I saw a white shadow in the form of a woman's figure. I was so scared I ran away immediately, but she kept following me. She was so fast, I had nowhere to hide, so I kept running and she kept following me. I was so terrified. The only thing that gave me the strength to run was the fact that I noticed a store that was still open at that time. I hid there until she disappeared, and then I went straight home. Because of that night I developed a coemetrophobia, which means the fear of cemeteries. One day, I was talking to my grandfather about ghost stories and demons when he told me about his encounter with Aisha Kandisha. He said that one day he and a friend were driving when they were stopped by a woman who asked them to give her a ride into town. They agreed, but my grandfather had a weird feeling about the woman as she sat in the back seat silently, staring into the void. At that moment, he remembered some of the stories he had heard about a jinn who take on the form of a woman and attacked travelers on the same road where they picked her up. He started thinking about how to protect himself and his friend, who was focused on driving them home safely. He took a small dagger and put it beside him just in case. When he turned to take a look at the woman, she wasn't there, she had disappeared. My father used to own a book of magic, similar to the Book of the Son of Gnosis. When I was a child, I became curious about that book and decided to try some of the spells. I took the book and started reading it. I came across a spell that promised to allow the caster to control animals and make them do whatever was commanded. The next day, on my way to school, I passed by a dog. The spell popped into my mind, and without thinking any further, I cast it. The next thing I remember was the dog following me everywhere. I couldn't go to school that day. I went home and told my father what I had done. And he was able to reverse the spell.